So we're going to start with cubic functions and polynomial factorization. So the first thing we are going to talk about is polynomial division. So I'll just take the same example which is on the left hand side, sorry. So it is 2x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2. Just like in the normal division of numbers, we are going to put like this, that 3 times 2 is nothing but 6, and then we get 1 as the remainder. Same thing, but this time it's going to be polynomial. So what we need to do, we need to reduce it, just the way if it is 3 divided by, let's say, 72. So we do 3 times 2 is nothing but 6, then we subtract, we get 1, and then we just pull down this 2. In the same way, we're going to continue the procedure, but with respect to the polynomial division. Now here what will happen, here we are going to consider x and here 2x cube. So this is the highest degree of polynomial. Here, as you can see, the tens place was the highest degree of the number, you can say. So here it's going to be 2x cube as the highest degree of polynomial. So we're going to reduce that. So what we are going to do, we're going to do x into what will give me 2x cube. So it's going to be what? It's going to be 2x square. But the thing is, this 2x square will also get multiplied with this minus 1, and so we will get minus 2x square. And then we will subtract. Now the thing is, when you're going to subtract, so that time this is going to be minus, and you will change this minus as plus. So that's why I mentioned that you have to change the signs on the left hand side, as you can see. So here 2x cube gets cancelled. You get 3x square plus 2x square, which is minus 3x square plus 2x square, which is nothing but minus x square. Now you're going to pull down this both the things, which is plus 4x minus 2. After this, again we are going to continue the procedure that we have to multiply x with what to get minus x square. So it's going to be minus x, and then minus x will also get multiplied with minus 1, so we'll get plus x, and then again we are going to subtract. As you can see here, again the signs will change. This is going to be plus, this is going to be minus, this gets cancelled. 4x minus x is nothing but 3x, and again you're going to pull down this 2. X into what will give me 3x, so it's going to be plus 3 this time. So I'm just going to multiply this with this, so you'll get 3x minus 3. Again I'll subtract, this will change sign, minus, this is going to be plus 3 minus 2, at the end 1. As you can see, 1 is going to be the remainder here. Of course, this one, if you 3 times 4 is nothing but 12, you will get 0. So here 0 is the remainder. So here we got this thing as remainder while we divide the polynomial using long division. Second thing is remainder theorem. Now for the remainder theorem, for the same question, as you can see, for the same question, if we just need to find remainder, use remainder theorem. That is, see, if you are dividing it by x minus 1, okay, same polynomial I have taken. If I divide by x minus 1, so what I'm going to consider, I'm just going to consider x minus 1 is equals to 0, and I'm just going to put x is equals to 1 in this f of x equation. I'm just considering this polynomial as f of x. So as you can see, if I just put x is equals to 1, remember x minus 1 is equals to 0, I'll just put that minus 1 on the other side. It's going to be x is equals to 1. I'll put that in the equation. So as you can see, if I just solve it, I'll get 1 as the remainder. If you want me to solve, just let's do it. It's going to be 2 times 1 cube minus 3 times 1 square plus 4 times 1 minus 2. I'm just looking at this thing and I'm solving it. So you'll just substitute. You will get what? You'll get 2 minus 3 plus 4 minus 2. At the end, it's going to be 1. That's going to be the remainder. But if I just put f of 2 or 3 or something like that, and if I get 0 as the remainder, then obviously it becomes a factor, because if the remainder is 0, just like here, 3 is a factor of 72 in numbers. Similarly, in polynomial, if I get 0 as the remainder, then that x minus 1, x plus 2, whatever it is, that's going to be the remainder. If that 0 becomes the remainder, then it's going to be a factor. Remember, if f of a is equals to 0, as you can see here, if f of a is equals to 0, that is remainder is 0, then x minus a is a factor of f of x. Okay. Now what about this complete factorization? So if I have, for example, f of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 11x plus 12. Now when we need to factorize this thing completely, so we need to find one of the factors first. That we will do using trial and error method. We'll put x is equals to 1, we'll put x is equals to 2, we'll put x is equals to 3. In fact, first we should do 1, then minus 1, 2, minus 2, then 3 minus 3. So we're going to substitute all these things. The moment we will get 0, we'll get one of the factors using that factor theorem. So here also, as you can see, here f of 1 is equals to 0. Is it? Okay. So if I put f of 1, then I'll get 1 minus 2 minus 11 plus 12, which is nothing but 0. So therefore 1, like if I put 1, then it becomes a factor. So that's why x minus 1, as I said, x minus a would be the factor. So x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. Now for finding the other factors, what we need to do, we just need to do synthetic division. And how we are going to do that? So let me consider this thing as 1. Like see, x minus 1 is equals to 0. Like you can just put it in the rough work or something. Then x is equals to 1 I'm going to put. So in synthetic division also I'll put 1 here. Okay. And then whatever the coefficient of x cube to x square and x and 12 are there, I'll just put it here. So 1 minus 2 minus 11 and 12. Now I'll pull down this first one, that first whatever the value is. I'm just going to pull down this one. So 1 into 1 will give me 1. Minus 2 plus 1 will give me minus 1. And I'm going to continue this procedure. So 1 into minus 1 will give me minus 1. I'm going to add it. I'll get minus 12. Then again 1 into minus 12 will give me minus 12. Again I'm going to add it and I'm going to get 0. The moment I got 0, obviously because since it's a factor, I'll get it 0. And then f of x can be written as what? F of x can be written as x minus 1 as one of the factors, and the other factors we're just going to put x square to this term, x to this term, and nothing to this term. So you'll get x square minus x minus 12. Now for finding the other factors, you just use normal quadratic equation. You will get x minus 1. Just factorize this thing. You can use splitting the middle term or whatever. I personally use shortcut, so it's going to be x minus 4 and plus 3. And if they ask you solutions for this function, so obviously I'll just put this equal to 0, and they may ask you that. So x is equals to 1, x is equals to 4, and x is equals to minus 3. If I want to sketch this graph, the same equation, I'll get the x-intercepts. So as you can see here, these are the x-intercept minus 3, 0, 1, 0, 4, 0. But the thing is, the graph could be either the way which I have drawn, or it could be the other way, which is the red one. So to figure out which kind of a graph it is, what we need to do, we just need to find the y-intercept. For y-intercept, we'll just put x is equals to 0. Once I put x is equals to 0, either you put in this equation, which is here, or you put in this equation, whatever, it's your choice. I mean, this equation. At the end of the day, if I put x is equals to 0, I'm getting 12. That is positive. So that's why the graph is not going to be the red one, but it's going to be the blue one, the other way. If it would have been minus 12, then it would have been the other way around. Okay. So this is all you have in cubic functions. Now let's start by solving some of the questions based on it, which will be in the next video.